was rooting for you! We were all rooting for you! How dare you!
Surprise, bitch. I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me.
My name is Binx, or the Runway Witch, and I competed on Drag Gauntlet Cycle 2. I made it all the way to the end, and I was not eliminated, I just didn't win. I was the runner-up. The runway runner-up, if you will. I love that Kirby won, so I don't think that I deserve to win over her. I think Kirby did really well. But I would have loved to win, why not? Her winning didn't hurt me in any way, because like that's one of my best friends, and I would want one of my best friends to win. I love Kirby, and if anybody said anything bad about her, I'll kill you. The biggest takeaway I took away from my cycle was I forced myself to learn how to sew, which I didn't know how to do before. You will never be best friends. I had to get my daughter in check, I'm sorry. The biggest takeaway I took away from my cycle was I learned how to sew, which I forced myself to do, which I feel like I would have done eventually, just Drag Gauntlet bumped it up a little sooner than I would have financially liked, because that sewing machine was expensive. Since my cycle, I have been doing it all. I have a couple monthly shows, a weekly show. I quit my full-time job in like March during my cycle, and I've kind of just been doing drag since, and recently moved to Boston. For like the whole summer and like the past whatever of my life, I have been doing drag full-time, and I have made it work somehow. This is gonna be really morbid, but we're all gonna die one day. And I'm gonna look back at my life and be like, all you did was work. Because when I was in high school, I started working at like the age of 16, and I just fully worked like all throughout high school, never went to cool parties or anything. And Gauntlet just happened to be the perfect timing for me to do that, and I did what I wanted to do. I think Gauntlet got me there sooner. I would have done it eventually. It was something I kind of always had thought about even before doing drag, just taking a summer off while I was still young. And you never know when we're gonna die. I started to do All-Stars because I have been exploring more with sewing and making my own looks and making my own content, and I want to be pushed more, and I think the challenges every week will just kind of provide that for me, because I have a very clear aesthetic. I really enjoy my aesthetic. I think it is really cool and nice, but I do enjoy stepping out of it sometimes, although it can get expensive because I don't own things in colors that I need to buy. And I think coming in second, like, I once heard that if you do something once, you have to do it twice to prove that it wasn't an accident the first time. So I want to at least make it to second place and prove that it was not an accident that I made it that far. I am most excited to compete against all of my friends, because they're all here. We can't wait. Specifically like Plain Jane, Atlas, I hang out with them. Even Sybil, like I hang out with them a pretty decent amount, and I can't wait for this competition to tear us apart. If there was a challenge I would want to redo, this is gonna sound cliche, I would want to do the witch one, the witch coven of my cycle, because when I found out we were doing that, I was excited. I was like, oh yes. And I walked downstairs, and then it might have been Violet Ultra who pointed at me. He goes, I'm gonna put you on the good witch side to challenge you. And I was like, that's not me. And I feel like I could have slayed the dark witch, it's whatever. I would just like to do that again. This cycle, I will try my best to do everything I did last time and make it all the way to second place, hopefully, and win. I want to do more of my own looks this time. I feel like although they were great last time, and I sure did win top 2 of the runway, and I want to push myself to make more of my own and less like store-bought stuff. My biggest competition in All-Stars would be my wallet. Doing drag full-time, I really don't have that much money. I remember the last challenge during Cycle 2, I spent my last $200 making that gown, and I went to completely $0. So I kind of built myself up from over the summer just doing drag full-time, and it wasn't the money I had before. So my wallet will be my biggest competition. Hopefully we can have her be positive and not negative. So we'll switch that this time, maybe. Winning All-Stars to me would just be really cool. I think it would really solidify what I've become in Boston and like who I am. Cause like this is like Boston Drag Gauntlet has like so much community involved in it, and I think it would just be really cool to win like in their eyes. We can only hope. To my competitors, some of you, my friends and sisters, but I don't give a fuck. I'm the Runway Witch and you're not.